Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Manga Man Drew. Wait for it. And I'm here to do my manga reaction to Dr. Stone, manga chapter 216. And yeah, this is going to hopefully be a very interesting chapter of Dr. Stone. Last chapter we saw them assembling the rocket, assembling the launch site, and failing miserably to launch that rocket towards the moon. So yeah, most likely in this chapter we're going to get a little bit more understanding on what's going on with that rocket and whether or not they're going to succeed or not, or if they're going to find out what's wrong with them launching the rocket and fix it. So yeah, we're going to dive right into the reaction. So yes, we actually start the chapter with them failing with the rocket again, as we get like a continuation of last chapter of them working to try and fix the rocket, as you just have a Sai and Chrome chiming in. It's like, the rocket math is bad! As you have Chrome staring up at the moon. I don't know what he means by this, but we're probably going to get a better understanding of it. But you have Chrome saying, getting to space is a bad challenge. It's tricky even for Zeno and Senku, the world's top 2 rocket scientists. All this trial and error, so many tests, just as many failures. Our job is to observe and learn everything we can along the way. What led us to this failure? What's the solution? And that's coming from Suika. It transitioned from both Chrome into Suika, so now we're going back to Chrome as he's like, but dang, the path of the science user has been this way ever since we met Senku. The more we learn, the more we realize how little we really know. As we see him taking like the science flag, jamming it into like the base, as we just have Senku as well as Zeno looking at another attempt to launch the rocket, probably freaking out that it's going to fail, and oh! We start the chapter with Dr. Stone, Z equals 216. Hello, world. Oh, they finally launched it. Okay, so yeah, this successful launch as everyone just crying Senku. We also get to see Zeno, Chrome, Kaseki, like all of them just screaming for happiness because they were finally able to launch the satellite to the moon. So yeah, in this chapter, they have satellites up in space, up in the atmosphere. Now they're able to find out where the Y-Man is, and I hope we get the just spontaneous reveal of the Y-Man in this chapter. That would be amazing. So yes, now we have Kawaku chiming in is like, the first successful launch. Now we can search the moon for the Y-Man, right? As as Senku's like, not quite. As we have Zeno chiming in, it's like, the first one is a simple yet elegant recon satellite. Oh, satellite acquired. Okay. As we have Senku's like, even space demands patient, step-by-step approach. We start with the rocket, then with the satellite. Oh, okay, so they just sent out the satellite. Okay, so they just have a satellite. Then they're going to send up a space telescope with a satellite. And then from there, they're going to have the manned spacecraft one way. Okay, that's going to be interesting with the goal. So they're already pretty close to the goal, as you have Gin's like, so it appears, imagine the Ore if we had begun with manned crafts. All those failures would have led to so many deaths. Yeah, they just started launching people up to the moon. Yeah, so many people would have died. As you now have Chrome and Suika's like, right in the stone world, all these countless test launches had to use smaller scale rockets. Going bigger would have been unthinkable. Okay, so that's how they were able to do all of these launches, that they built like smaller rockets each time. Okay, so that's interesting. But then you have Suika's like, but the two-way moon rocket that we want to make would have to be 5 times bigger than these other ones, at least according to size calculations. Okay. It's interesting. It's like manned space one way, as you have Chrome sweating because he comes to this realization like, oh no, we may not be able to do it. As now that they have a satellite, they're able to, oh, this is very interesting. Now that they have a satellite in the skies now, they're able to like beam out like images of the Earth as they are doing it right now. As everyone's like, "Whoa, satellite images! That's what we look like up in space. That's our world." Oh yeah, I guess this is the first time that they would have seen like an actual image of the Earth. Oh wow, that's very interesting to think about. And that's coming from a Kohaku, as you have Reese. It's like, huh, we already knew from our worldwide voyages that the geography has shifted over 3,700 years. Wow, do they ever? This is some freaky stuff. Coming from Chelsea. Chelsea, as you have Reese, who's like, for the space-related efforts to come, we desire a massive labor force. As you have Senku's like, yep. And creating an accurate, revised globe is the next step to our big plan to revive all 7 billion people. Ryusui, with his leadership skills, and Chelsea, the master geographer, are the ultimate tag team. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, wow. 58th century new and revised globe. Yo, this geography looks dope. Oh my gosh. Also, the Earth looks so... Oh, Japan is closer to China, I think. Actually, North America and Asia are connected. Africa has lost pieces. So has South America. There's a literal big F-off lake in the middle of North America. Australia is all... Yeah. Everything, like the land masses have actually gotten slightly smaller. Oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna do some zoom in because like there's a lot. Okay, so let's see. Yellowstone volcanoes, catalytic eruptions transformed the Gallatin Mountains into a lake. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Yellowstone erupted, so that's cool. That's a cool reference. The Panama Canal filled in and turned into marshes and greenlands. Oh, as you have Ukiya say, good thing we didn't have to pass through there. Oh, that's so cool. Desert spread to the north. Okay. Not the 21st century, but the 58th century? I knew we knew that, but yeah. Oh gosh, that's so great to think about. Oh gosh, that's coming from Gitu. Oh my gosh, I want to look at all of these different aspects of this map. Oh, come on, zoom out. Oh my gosh. Let me just, oh gosh. I'm gonna have to, again, there we go. All right. Yellowstone will never be the same, coming from Chelsea. As you have Yellow's like, maybe America cares about that, but I never knew that. But I never knew the place, so whatever. Oh god, oh wow. This is so great. I love this. The coral reefs added enough land to the continent to be visible by satellite. Wait, wait, what? Coral reefs added enough land to the continent to be visible by the satellite. Okay, so Australia was never... Wow, that's... Okay, so Australia actually got bigger. Yo, that's actually cool. The plains of China are wetlands with massive rivers. Oh, that's actually... Oh, wow. Getting to see. After petrification, nuclear power plants cause massive damage to their environs. Radiation has rendered harmless after 10 to 100 years of extensive dilution. Oh, wait, does that mean... Oh, okay, that's cool. And then it's like, the majority of Africa's deserts are now savannas and forests. Oh, yo. Well, that sounds good to me. Not all changes are bad. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay, science consultant Kurare. Oh, that's so cool. So this is how they're guessing that the world would look like in like 3,700 years. Yo, that's actually, I like that. I like that. Science is amazing. Oh gosh. So yeah, let's move on from there. Wow. So Perseus, India, Perseus Spain. Okay. Oh wow. So that I don't know how much time has passed for them to make all of these Perseuses, like gathering all of these resources. Now they've launched another rocket to space, and now space telescope acquired. And oh, this just looks so great. I love this about Dr. Stone. And now we have Kawaku's like, the moon's surface is ours to view. I can use my powerful vision to locate Y-Man. And you have Xeno's like, sadly, these images are sent to us as raw data. Good vision won't help us there here. As you have Senku's like, I wouldn't be so sure. Kohaku once discovered an oil field by spotting a black blotch in the aerial photo. Her stellar vision is a product of focus and attention to detail. As you have Xeno's like, is that so? It's no wonder that Byakuya and the astronauts would produce such exemplary descendants. She might prove quite the asset up in space. Okay, so he may be thinking like, maybe we could have more people go up into space. As you have both Chrome and Suika, who are just looking at this from afar. And Suika's like, I guess I'm glad that the search for Y-Man can begin now, but the second that Kohaku spots him, they'll want to launch the one-way rocket, right? Gotcha. How Y-Man lets hit him hard and fast. Go, go! Oh yeah, as you have Chrome's like, yep, which means we have a deadline. We gotta finish our mission before them and build a round-trip rocket. As you have Chrome's like, easier said than done. The round-trip one's gotta be 5 times bigger. And first we gotta test it. Who knows how many times? This could easily take decades. As you have like, bad, how do we pull this off? As you have Kahaku's looking at the moon, trying to look forward, Senku and Xeno writing up more drafts, most likely to build a bigger and better spaceship. As you have Kohaku once again looking at it, and I think she finds it because she grabs the TV. It's like, Senku, Xeno, look at this. It just slams it, most likely showing them where Y-Man is. It's like, from what I can tell, there's one spot that changes little by little over time. Though I cannot identify this anomaly as a NASA scientist, I can confirm. Oh, this is coming from Zero. Though I cannot identify this anomaly as a NASA scientist, I can confirm that it is certainly something unnatural on the moon's surface. Something truly elegant, and we're probably going to get a look at it. Yo, that's a black spot. We finally found you. Why, hello there, Y-Man. End of the chapter as we get the image of the moon and just this big black spot on the moon. So, okay. Oh, they're one step closer to finding the Y-Man. Oh, this is great. All right. I guess it's time to go into review mode for Dr. Stone. And once again, really, really enjoyed this chapter. It was a strong focus on them trying to build a rocket to shoot the telescope as well as the satellites into the air, which they do successfully, as well as using Kohaku's vision to find the Y-Man, which they do succeed in this chapter. So yeah, like I said, we didn't get a real image of what the Y-Man looks like, but in this chapter we did get the confirmation of most likely where the Y-Man is on the moon. So that's very cool. But what's interesting about this chapter is that we do have a strong focus on both Suika as well as Chrome, and how during all of this time they've been trying their hardest to build a return vessel from the moon to the Earth, and they've come to a realization that for them to actually do that, they need to have a rocket or something that is 5 times bigger than the rockets that they have now. But you know, it's going to be pretty hard for a literal child and a novice scientist, so it's going to be difficult, but I think that they're going to have to find a way to do it because they have been studying Xeno, they have been studying Senku. We don't know how long this has all been going, but chances are high enough it hasn't been as long as people may be thinking, because we get the confirmation that in this chapter they have built multiple Perseuses, so that means that they have revived multiple people around the world, meaning that they have a larger labor force, meaning that the time it would have taken like them to build the first Perseus, or even when it took Xeno to build the first rocket, may have been shortened significantly because they do have a lot lot more labor. So the timeline isn't really that big until we get to the big double page spread of what the world will look like, which is just amazing to see because we get a little bit more confirmation of areas that we've been to and how they've changed. Just the fact that Yellowstone in America blew up to the point where there's now a lake in the middle, and you can see how both parts of Russia and parts of Alaska have now connected through like what seems to be a land bridge, which is very cool. Antarctica seems to have grown more. Even like the northern hemisphere, it seems to be that the snow there has recovered as well, so that's very interesting to see. Getting to see more of like South America, Australia, Africa, how it's changed from being like some parts being desert to now being all savanna, which means that Egypt is now filled with forests, which is cool with that idea in mind. So it's just very cool to just get this like map just predicting or theorizing what the world will look like 3,700 years into the future. So that was something cool, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, that's pretty much all that really happened in this chapter, getting a little bit more development for Suika and Chrome with their ability to build the actual return vessel, and potentially we have some confirmation that Chrome may have an idea with the focus on the manned space vessel One Way. So he may have come up with an idea, but is still working with it with Suika, as well as the fact that we get the confirmation that now they have telescopes, satellites in space, and they were able to identify the Y-Man. That's pretty much all that really happened, with smaller details sprinkled in with the characters and them just being very happy that they were finally able to shoot a rocket to the moon. So yeah, overall, really good chapter for Dr. Stone. As always, really enjoyed the science, really enjoyed the adventure, really enjoyed the comedy, all great, and it's just peak Dr. Stone. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this chapter. Hopefully you enjoyed this chapter. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. And if you did, why not leave a like down below to show that you really like this type of content, as well as leave a comment down below on whether or not you think that Suika and Chrome are actually going to be able to build a return vessel to help get the people going to the moon back to Earth. Leave your thoughts down in the comments down below. As well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I upload more content like this. Do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye!